Grand Rising, everybody. Grand Rising. Um, Coming to y'all today. Just want to give a shout out to the Creator, Creator of all, the Creator of me, you, the universe, the world. Um, Thank the Creator for allowing me to be here today, being on this earth one more time. I want to talk to y'all today and ask a question. When you pray, who are you listening for? Do you hear God talking to you? Is it God that talks to you back? Or is it you talking to you? That is the question. When I was in the church and subscribed to this religion, Christianity, I was taught how to pray, what to ask for in the prayer, what to listen for, and everything like this. I was taught these things, and I know I'm not the only one that was taught these things, and I just found it real crazy. I just find it real crazy sometimes. When I look back on things and I think about things, I just find it real crazy. But I know for a fact that we all was taught that when we pray to God, that when God speaks to us, it's gonna be a little voice. It's gonna be a real tiny voice that you hear that tells you something or say something to you. Now, when I know in the Bible, it talks about one time for a fact that I know of that God actually spoke. It talks about when God actually spoke to the people, and it was when Moses led the people out of Egypt, right? And they went up to the mountain, right? And the people had wanted to hear from God. They didn't want to hear from Moses. They wanted to hear from God. So God started talking. And from what y'all Bible say, from what the Bible say is that God's voice was so powerful, was so scary. It was like thunder and trumpets and all type of stuff going on when God spoke, right? To the point where it scared them. That they didn't even want to hear from God no more. They just wanted to hear from Moses. They bet all in it from Moses. So this is what I want to know. When y'all pray, because I know when I was praying to God and stuff, I never heard thunder and trumpets and everything going on, but I used to hear this little small voice in me. You know, now I know it was my higher self, it was my higher consciousness. It was me talking to myself as if I'm portraying the voice of God. God sounded like me, just in a real softer voice. But when y'all pray, do y'all actually hear thunder and trumpets and all this different type of stuff going on when you pray to God and God talk back? Do y'all hear that? I know a lot of y'all gonna be like, no, you know, God will put it in your spirit. That little voice that you hear, that is God, and it ain't you. That is God speaking to you, and this and then the third. Well, how would a God that's all powerful lose his voice? No, I'm trying to figure that out. How would God lose his voice if God is the same God of yesterday, he's the same God as he is today? So that means when God speak, when he really speak, it gonna be thunder going, lightning and flashing, and it gonna be scary. It's gonna be so horrific to the point where it's like we don't want to hear it. You'll be just like the children of Israel. You'll be just like the people of Israel. You'll be just like them. You'll be scared. What I want y'all to understand is, like I say, I'm not trying to make anybody leave a religion, or I'm not trying to downplay what you believe in. I just want people to be free thinkers. I just want you to use your mind and use logic and really think about what you're saying and what you're teaching the younger kids and the younger generations that you actually forcing to go to church and be a part of something that they don't have common sense to even go look up and research. You know, it's just like this. When I was a little kid, my parents used to always tell me, you gotta go to bed early because Santa Claus coming, and you gotta go to bed early. If you get up, Santa Claus gonna put some coal in your eyes, or you ain't gonna get your gifts or whatever like that. But you know what? As a kid, you know what I didn't realize, and I believed in Santa Claus until I got old enough to know Santa Claus wasn't real. But I could have, if I was smart enough as a child, I would have said, well, if Santa Claus real, why I always gotta tell y'all what I want for Christmas? Why I just can't go talk to Santa Claus? I don't need to talk to y'all. I need to talk to Santa Claus, because what I'm telling y'all for, not knowing that they the one going out there. But see, how I found out Santa Claus wasn't real is one Christmas Eve night, I had got thirsty, right? I got out the bed, got thirsty. I used the bathroom, I got thirsty. I wanted some water. So I walked in the kitchen, I see my dad bringing in the bike. He bringing in a bicycle that he had bought. He bought a bicycle for me, he bought a bicycle for my sister. And I seen my dad bringing in one of the bikes from out of the little shed. So I knew then, I'm like, man, Santa Claus ain't real. And you know how devastating that is? You know how devastating that is to know as a child that Santa Claus ain't real? It's the same way with Jesus. Knowing that Jesus ain't real, that Jesus never existed. And it's very devastating when you first figure this out and you find out the truth, and then it's like, man. So I've been going to church, I've been participating in this and doing that, all in the name of Jesus, when Jesus ain't nothing but a sun god, just like all these other deities in these other different religions, which ain't nothing but sun gods. So when y'all go to church on Sunday and you're raising your hands and you're saying Jesus, you're actually giving reverence to the sun. You're actually sun worshipers. But y'all don't want to go that far. Y'all don't want to believe that part. But I just want to know, when you're talking to God, what do God be telling y'all? You know, what do God be saying? You know, because I feel like it be you talking to yourself. You talking to you. It be your higher consciousness, they're talking to you. You know what I'm saying? Each and every last one of us have good and bad energy inside of us. We're born with it. It's nothing we can do about it. It's called yin and yang. So you gotta understand it's a balance already in you. When you're first born, when you're a newborn, you don't know anything. So the only thing you begin to know and download is what you're being fed. So if you're feeding your newborn bull crap, they gonna grow up knowing nothing but bull crap. But if you putting the right ingredients in your child when they're young and they're growing up, they're gonna grow up to be intelligent and critical thinking human beings that's gonna be able to articulate different things in life. You know what I'm saying? Your kids learn from you. So when you got your kids, forcing them to go to church and you making them believe that Jesus is real, it's just like making them believe that Santa Claus is real, or the Tooth Fairy, or the Easter Bunny. You get what I'm saying? Now, at the end of the day, I know it's a lot of Christians out there that swear that they just holy rollers. But y'all still putting up Christmas trees and putting up wrapping presents and stuff like that. Y'all already going against God right then and there. But then y'all get mad at somebody else that speaks up and say something about things dealing with this religion and all these other religions. Then y'all want to get mad and start trying to represent your clique, which is God. You start trying to represent your clique. You know what I'm saying? You try to represent your clique. You know. But you got to think about it. In Christianity, you got so many different denominations to the point where it's ridiculous. If all of y'all preaching about the same Son God, which is Jesus, if all of y'all are preaching the same thing in this Christian faith and in all these denominations, why all y'all just can't get together and make one big mega church and y'all all go to that one church? That'll be excuse my truck, I'm at work, y'all, but that'll be more logical to have all these denominations come together and make one big mega church and all y'all just go there. Because I feel like y'all all preaching about the same Son God. Y'all all preaching about the same thing. Y'all all going to church on Sunday worshiping this Son. Y'all worshiping the Son God. Y'all worshiping this so-called Jesus that never existed. So it's like, why y'all just can't do that? But every denomination feel like they the way they do it is right. You get what I'm saying? Like I belong to a Baptist church, right? Which, you know, I was young when I joined. I didn't know no better, whatever. So it is what it is. I belonged to a Baptist church. You know what I'm saying? But I was also brought up in a Pentecostal. You know what I'm saying? So you got Baptists doing it their way. They do things like wash feet, sing hymns and stuff like that. Then you got the Pentecostal church, which is all sanctified. They dance and, you know, they got the loud music. They, you know, it's real high spirits in there. You see what I'm saying? Real high spirits. Like, it's all through the church. So I was raised in both worlds. You see what I'm saying? And then, you know, I had people like my granddad who always used to be like, you need to join this side because we teaching the truth. They ain't teaching the truth. But I always used to tell him like, well, y'all both churches that I'm going to, y'all preaching the same thing. They just preaching in a different way, but y'all all preaching the same thing. Y'all all preaching about Jesus. And that Jesus is the life. That you gotta know Jesus to get to the heaven, right? To get to God, you gotta get through Jesus. You know, that's what we were told. But what do you do when you find out that Jesus never existed? Well, how do you get to your God then? Knowing that Jesus never existed. That's a question, right? That's a good question. What do you do? What do you do when you find out that Jesus never existed, that Jesus is just a made-up deity, just like these other deities like Horus and Heru and Set and Vishnu, Krishna, Allah, all these different deities, all these different religions, they all got their own little God. You know what I'm saying? What do you do? Right? See, I just want people to be free thinkers, and I just want you to think logically, and I want you to be free in your thinking and don't feel bad, and don't have yourself so bound by this religion to the point where you can't see things clearly. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what it is, man. People done scared people so long about hell, by going to hell, that people, so they scared to even speak up about things that they got questions about. But I'm not scared to do anything. If something ain't right with me, if something ain't right, something ain't right. And I've always had questions about Christianity and Jesus and all the different stuff ever since I was a little boy, around 7, 8 years old. I always had questions. But I was also taught, you know, the way they teach you, like they just teach you like, you know, you can't ask these type of questions and this and that. Jesus is perfect, and you know, he was the perfect example of how to live on this earth and all that different type of stuff. Man, let me tell you something. I know some great people, man, that never been to church in their life, don't know nothing about Jesus, man. and they are some very upstanding, outstanding individuals, man. And they live some very good, prosperous lives. They got great job. They got they got a family. They taking care of their kids. They taking care of their wife. They doing all this stuff. But at the same time, y'all feel like a person don't have no morals unless they believe in Jesus Christ. They got to believe in something. And I get it. People feel like, you got to believe in something. You got to believe in something. Believe in yourself. Everything that you need is in you, man. That's why when you're praying to God and that little voice that you hear that sound like you, that is you. That is you. That is you. You get what I'm saying? But you're praying to something outside of yourself, waiting on the answers for something outside of you when the answers are already coming from within you. The answers are coming to you if you just follow it, which you're leading yourself. You get what I'm saying? I always had teachers to tell me, I always go with your first mind. Your first mind is 90% of the time right. You get what I'm saying? But every choice that you make in life is going to always have consequences. Believe that. You're going to always have consequences. You know what I'm saying? Even if you make good choices or bad choices, you're going to always be some consequences. Things are not going to always go the way you plan it to go. So you can't get upset. You can't just let religion dictate your life and how you want to live. You get what I'm saying? A lot of these Christians, I know a lot of people that's in the sanctified church, they scared to go listen to a certain type of music, or they scared to go have a good time. They scared to have a drink or two. They scared to do anything. They scared to even wear pants. They wear long dresses and they dress a certain way and they do it like this. They so scared. You got so many Christians so scared of disappointing something that ain't even talking to you. Ain't even real. Y'all so scared of disappointing. But you've been disappointing yourself your whole life. You've been missing out on life thinking that, oh, if I go do this, I'm going to go to hell. Man, come on, man. You still got to live, bro. You got to have some kind of fun in your life. And you just got to think logical. Use your brain. That's all I want people to do. Use your brain. I'm not trying to turn y'all against what y'all believe, because like you said, you're going to believe in something. But I just want to know, like, when y'all be praying to God, is that God talking back to you, or is that you, your higher consciousness, talking to you, trying to tell you right? Is that the you? I feel like it's just you. It's your consciousness talking to you. If y'all start looking at the chakras, you got seven basic chakras, from the root chakra all the way to your crown chakra. Excuse my truck again, y'all. You got your root chakra all the way up to your crown chakra. Once you get to your crown chakra, which is up here, that is your God state. That is your Christ state, which is that is when you reach enlightenment. That's when you reach enlightenment. Inside enlightenment. That means you let your light shine in. That's this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. That's your light once you reach that. But you gotta get to that point to where you can get to your God state. And you can actually start to see the world for what it really is, and then you want to take the Bible and all these different religions and all these gods and stuff. You wouldn't take it so literal. You'll know what it's about. You'll know what it is, and then I feel like a lot of people they don't want to accept the truth. They know the truth, but they don't want to accept the truth because they still want to be a part of something. They just want to be a part of something because y'all so scared to step away from it, to the point where y'all go look at it like, well, if I step away from this all I known what I do next. Be free. That's what's next. Be free. Free your mind. Free yourself. Figure out who you are. Stop living the way other people feel like you should live. Stop letting religion dictate how you should live your life. Because after this life right here, after this physical life, you still got more stuff to do after you leave here. Your spirit is gonna leave. Your spirit gonna leave here, and it's going back out into the cosmos. It's going back out into the universe, and it's not going. You still got work to do once you leave out of this physical body. You're only allowed so much time down here in this avatar. Once you leave this avatar, you still got work to be done. There's no heaven, there's no hell. It's all in your mind. You get what I'm saying? That's in your mind. You get what I'm saying? So you can't, you know, a person that never been to church, never subscribed to any religion, never been taught no religion, if they die, what you gonna say? Oh, they going to hell? Because they didn't believe in Jesus, they didn't believe in Allah, they didn't believe in all these different other religions, so they going to hell? They never been taught what a heaven or hell is. But when they die, their spirit gonna go back to where it come from, which come from the universe. We come from the universe. That's why I said everything that you need is in you. So when you're talking to God, you're actually talking to yourself. You talking to yourself. I just want y'all to know that. And once you wrap your mind around what's really going on, when you're down on your knees praying to something outside of yourself, think about what I'm saying. You don't think that's crazy? When you down there praying for God to heal you, and the whole time you're praying to God when you really need to be meditating and trying to, you know, talk to the universe and talk to, you know, the ancestors to try to help you. You need to be meditating to work this thing out, and you need to put in the work to try to heal yourself. Because let me tell you something. A lot of people, the reason why we be sick and we go through the thing that we go through is because of the fact of the matter, we don't eat properly. And I told my wife, next week, starting next week, I'm letting a lot of bad food and stuff like that. I'm letting a lot of that stuff go. All that fast food and pork and all the foods and stuff that's bad for you, I'm letting it go. I'm letting go of this smoking. I'm trying to let go of smoking cigars because I started smoking cigars again. I started back and I smoke them, more than I should. You see what I'm saying? And that's not good for me. That's not good for my temple. That's not good for me. That's not good for my body. I'm going back to the gym. I'm going to be working out again. I'm going to be doing what's necessary. I'm going to order my Tibet bowls. I'm going to be meditating. I'm going to be detoxing my whole body. I'm cleansing my whole body. I'm getting myself back in shape. That's what's finna happen. I'm finna clean my temple. I'm not finna be drinking no water with no fluoride in it. I'm gonna try to, my whole goal is whatever is beneficial to me having a longer lifespan, that's what I'm gonna do, because my job isn't done on this earth. And I feel like my job on this earth is to help free my people, help free the minds of people, not just my black people, but all people. We're all connected. We all connected. That's my goal, and that's I feel like that's my purpose here. And once I leave this earth, I'm gonna go somewhere else, and I got something else I gotta do. But I feel like while I'm here, it's here to help people, free their mind. So when y'all see these videos that I be putting on here, cause I upload some to Facebook, I'm gonna upload on YouTube. I don't have no Instagram, I don't have no Snapchat, only thing I got is Facebook and YouTube. You go on YouTube, you type in raw and uncut, RAW, N, uncut, it should pull up me. If not, type in Tyus McKinstry, TYUS McKinstry, and you're gonna see different videos that I posted. You're gonna even see videos that I posted 2 or 3 years ago. And you're gonna see the transition of when I was in Christianity up until now, me not being subscribed to that. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna see the transition, and then, you know, like I said, when y'all talking to God, you're really talking to yourself. You're talking to you. So stop giving credit to Jesus for everything that you feel like going good in your life. Stop doing that, because y'all feel like God is good all the time. That's not true. How can God be good all the time? Look at all the millions of people that God done killed. But the devil only killed 9, 10 people in the Bible. The devil only killed like 9 or 10 people, and the devil can't do nothing to you unless God allow it. So who you think doing all the destruction? Who you think? But y'all feel like when God do it, he doing it for a good reason. He doing it for a good cause when he kills somebody. But when the devil kills somebody, he just playing around. No. I don't believe in Jesus no more. I don't believe in the devil no more. And one thing about it, since I got my mind right and I know that Jesus don't exist, I know that the devil don't exist all by itself. They neither one of them exist. Unless you just want to say you got good and you got unless you just want to talk about yin and yang, which is you got positive and negative. Everything in this world is full of positive and negative energy. That's it. That's what you got in you, energy. Your soul and your spirit is all energy. It's energy. Energy never die. Energy never die. So that lets you know right there, it ain't no hell. It ain't no heaven or no hell, bro. Because energy never die. Let that sizzle in your spirit. Like Country Wayne said, let it sizzle in your spirit. But I ain't mean for to make this video real long. Look like I've been on here almost 30 minutes. I'm gonna post this video today on Facebook. Hopefully I can post it on Facebook. I'm gonna try my best to. Cause usually when I try to post my videos on Facebook, it kind of like do something where it won't let me post. I had to do a like live video. But you can go on YouTube, because I'm gonna post it on YouTube. You can go on YouTube and you can check this video out or whatever like that. Like I said, go to YouTube, type in raw and uncut, and if that doesn't pull up me, just type in Tyus, TYUS McKinstry, McKinstry, and you're gonna pull up my channel. And y'all just go like and watch my video, like, share, subscribe. You know, really like my video, really share my video, because I'm trying to get my messages out there to people. I'm just trying to wake people up. I'm trying to get them to see what I see and how I see it. But I'm not trying to tell you what to believe in or how to believe. I just want y'all to just at least listen to me for a minute and listen to what I gotta say. Cause I ain't trying to deceive y'all. I'm not trying. Y'all been deceived enough. Y'all ought to be tired of being deceived by preachers and pastors and ministers and prophets. People lying to y'all, talking about y'all gonna get this type of blessing, and it never comes, and this and that and the third. So I ain't trying to deceive nobody. And there's a lot that I don't know, so I might be wrong about some things. You know what I'm saying? I might be wrong, but when I learn new information, when I hear information that's new to me, I go research it. You know, you can go on Google, you can go on Wikipedia, or you can go try to find the book. if you can find it, you can go try to find a book and read up on different things and just trying to open your mind and free your mind. And I just want y'all to just have a great day. Always keep the Creator in mind when you doing whatever you do. Always keep the Creator in mind, because you wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the Creator. So y'all keep that in mind, and man, y'all just have a great day. Peace.